Okay, well I thought I would do an update for you on the allotment because I haven't done one for quite a while. So obviously this is turned back into a junk area, even though we did tidy it out. So we need to do some work on tidying that up, and one of the water butts is leaking, so we need to do some work on that. Obviously the chicken coop, and obviously now we have the chickens. But I'm not going to focus on them this time because I've done a few about them. So this is the wrecked garden area. Now that we've got the chickens, they've absolutely decimated my garden area. Although I do still have a little passion flower up there. And we've got some hanging baskets with some tomatoes in. But all of the flowers have just about been trampled and picked at. Got some more tomatoes up there. And then my boxes have been decimated. These ones aren't doing too bad, the one with the tomatoes in, and that's quite big still, and the nasturtiums are growing well. That's them. This area is a bit wrecked with the chickens. The greenhouse, absolutely tons and tons of tomatoes that are all green. None of them have actually turned yet to a nice red. And then these are the cucumbers, and I've already had one and they were lovely, and there's another one, quite big one over there ready to pick, and one behind. And then I've got various tomatoes. These are all peppers and chilies, and these are peppers and chilies. Another tomato there. I've got some more seeds that are going to go in the ground, and there's the flowers on the little peppers. And then this is just another tub of stuff we've got growing for the chickens because they eat it as fast as we grow it. This is all the bee balm that I planted, growing really well, although the chickens keep chewing on it and whatever. Sunflowers, not doing too bad, but not doing great either. I've also got some tomatoes growing out here as well, and then we've also got some in the hanging baskets up there. Pond area looking lovely. We've got water boatmen and various bits of wildlife in there, but again the chickens have done their work on the garden. As you can see, Maggie May, she loves this area. And then this is just what was the seating area, and is still just the area for all the excess stuff that I haven't been able to get in the garden. So I'll go up the garden a little bit. You see, I've had quite a lot out, quite a lot of produce out. Sorry, I'll have to shut the gate because the girls will get out. Absolutely tons and tons of raspberries I've had. Gooseberries growing really well. Won't get any gooseberries this year. Nasturtiums and the rhubarb. I've already had some of that and it's still growing. Courgettes and nasturtiums. I've had quite a lot of the onions up, and there's still a few to pull up, and at the end there is some more courgettes and nasturtiums. All of this bed of potatoes has now been dug up. They were very nice. Not perfect, they were quite small, some of them, but I think that's due to the weather. And my courgettes in the middle are still doing quite well. Got quite a big courgette here, and that one's ready to pick, and I will be picking that tonight. It's beautiful. And then we've got some curly kale that I had in my stir fry last night, and that was nice, and the chickens also like it. I've got a few cabbages there, and the peas are just about finished. However, I tidied them all up, and they seem to have got a new spurt of growth on, and they've got some more flowers, and I can notice over there there's some more peas on them ones, so that's great. And then moving up, the carrots, it was an absolute disaster. They just didn't grow. They were absolutely tiny, and the ones that were of any good size were horrible. However, the leeks have now at last started to grow, so fingers crossed that they come out okay. A lot of my broccoli is now going to seed, but the chickens are still eating it, so that's not too bad. And I've had quite a bit of it, and I've used quite a bit, so and that's good. Purple sprouting broccoli, beautiful leaves, just no purple sprouting broccoli. Don't know what's happened, but I'll leave it in there, but I am still giving it to the chickens. Got another bed of potatoes here. I've had some of these, they're King Edwards, and they've been absolutely delicious. And I'll be digging some more up for mine and Vincent's tea tonight. The beans, growing absolutely brilliant. These are black ones. I haven't actually had any of them just yet, so still waiting for them. I've had some of the French beans, off these dwarf French beans down here, and they were really nice. And I'm just getting handfuls of these runner beans every night now. Just notice there's an absolutely huge one over there. I don't know if you can actually see it, but it's absolutely huge, so that will be on my tea tonight. So I'll be going round in a minute and pick everything. And then this was the late crop of potatoes, so they're not ready to pick yet. Some of them have got flowers on, so, and the beetroot, and that's growing brilliant. And this is my bean pole, and we've also had beans off that as well. And then here is my sweet corn, and I'm absolutely chuffed to bits, because not only have I got a flower on the top, I've also got little sweet corns growing with the little furry tops. Some of them have got 2, and some of them, like this one, have got 4. So I'm going to get 4 sweet corns off them. So I'm absolutely chuffed to bits with that. So I do need to get some weeding done. I'm off in a couple of weeks, in a week's time, so I'm going to come down and really get stuck in, and we're going to really tidy up this area as well, because it's an absolute tip. And we're thinking of making a new compost bin. And that's about it. Again, that's the long view and of my beautiful allotment. Bye.